Yeah, Wally, we still have Weber. It's really fun having Hector on a Weber call. You learn so much shit from Hector. Yeah, it's a really nice day here. Super nice. We were just down at the beach. Uh, yeah, so I could tell a story. I might as well tell a story while I'm sitting here doing nothing. Uh, I'm, uh, okay, what year was it? 2008, 2009. This guy wants me to build him CIA story coming up. And I changed. Oh, okay. If you get Wally, we can just put you back on Weber. So this guy wanted me to build him like some free energy thing that he can have like his house run, like everybody wants, and so they don't have to have it power, don't have to pay the electric bill. So I made a motor generator for him. It took me like 9 months. He paid me $14,000. A guy in Florida. His name is Mark Turner. And I already did something for him before. I built some golf cart motors for him. Anyways. So I built this thing for him. It had coil shorting, peak coil shorting. Had some great big neodymium magnets that spun past some really big fat air coils. And it hardly drew anything. And meanwhile, you filled up these capacitors like crazy, and then you discharge the capacitors into batteries. So you run it on one battery, and you charge up other batteries, and it never really. I just didn't want to bother Hector without having any research updates. That's okay. Hector thinks you're great. Uh, what about Pax Silica? I don't know what Pax Silica is. I know what silica is, but I don't know what Pax Silica is. So, anyways, so I made this thing for this guy, and then I sent it off to him. And I told him, hey, don't advertise that this is a looper. A looper is like a motor that runs a generator, and the generator runs the motor, and you don't have to power it. It's called a looper, self-sustained looper. And that'll get you in trouble because they don't want to see that. That means when you have over unity, more watts output than input. Okay, so now like people will, oh yeah, your measurements are wrong. They'll do all sorts of shit, with that when you declare over unity. But when you have something that runs by itself, you can't argue with that, right? It's like, it's what it is. And so anyway, so I told him, but this was a battery swapper looper I made for him. And so, okay, I'll hurry up with this story. I'm sorry. So, but he did. He showed this thing to all these big important people. And then finally, these guys from the East Coast with Italian last names, they decided they wanted to invest $7 million. And I was going to split it with this guy in Florida or something like that. And so I was living on this old farm I was renting. So I had about 2 weeks, and they send over this, they call him a bulldog. This guy from MIT, this professor. And he comes over. Sorry, all I got to show is a Coke bottle here. Look at this car. And, and he's just a dick. His name was Frank Morley. No, Dick Morley. He's dead now. And he comes over, and he's just a dick to everybody. And he's doing it on purpose because he's the CIA. And we didn't know he was the CIA. But the last day, he was here for 3 days, and I showed him all my stuff, my rotoverter, my Moeller generators. Oh, my wife's back. Okay. I'm gonna have to. And finally, what he really liked was peak coil shorting. And then he just changes the third day. He just changes, and he says, "Oh, that's so great." Oh, I'm telling stories about the CIA.
Okay, so we need to turn off now.
Oh,
Sorry.
let me talk. I want to finish my story.
Okay.
So, at the, but he was such a dick. I knew we were never going to get any money, but he said we would, but I didn't believe him. And he said that they don't care about the technology, they care about the people. And so he wants to get to know us as people. So it was so weird. It's a long story. And then the last day when they're all flying back, we go to a restaurant, and then he says he's the CIA. And we're like, what? And so this Mark Turner, who I built the thing for in Florida, he says, I know somebody in the FBI and I can have anybody checked out in 3 days. And I'm going to call him up. He's like his brother-in-law or something. So I'm going to have this guy, this Dick Morley, checked out. And so he did. So he called up and he found out, yeah, he is the CIA. My little brother says they have an investment branch. They're investors. Usually they just do coke
Okay,
deals
Doc, I
and
need
murder
go.
people. But
Sorry.
if there's some technology they want. Anyways, more, so of course we didn't get any money. And I think my peak coil shorting got stolen. I gotta go now.
Yeah.
Okay, can I say bye to Wally
Yeah,
and everybody?
yeah. Say.
Hey Wally, I gotta go now. So, why don't you keep talking?
I have grocery now.
Okay, why don't you hang up?
Okay, guys,
So,
thank you that
Wally,
coming.
I'll talk to you later.
Say that you thank you for coming to
Yeah, thanks. And Deepak, thanks for talking.
Yeah, thank you so much.
And also Silver Sobe. Yeah, I got stuff about Tesla Tech, but I won't talk about that right now. So,
Silver Scope, write you please archive your stories and your work. Hope you to do more videos, brother. Thank you.
yeah, go to my Mr. D Konzen, MRDKONZEN. That's my YouTube channel.
Okay, thank you guys. Goodbye.
God, somebody I know was there. Wally. He's from Argentina.
Really?
Yeah. And we've been